You know, there are 613 mitzvot that we have, 613 commandments. And there are different ways how we can categorize them, split them up into different kinds of categories. One approach is to say the mitzvahs, the commandments that are between man and fellow man. Bein adom l'chaveiro. Don't steal, don't murder, don't speak slander, which in Jewish law means even if it's true. Don't speak negatively about other people, man and fellow man. Then there are the mitzvahs that are between man and God. Am I hurting anyone else if I have a little Buddha in my basement that I go down to at midnight and offer incense to it? I don't actually do that, by the way, but that would be between man and God. Another way to categorize them is the positive and the negative, the do's and the don'ts. Don't steal, don't cheat, those are the don'ts. Honor your father and your mother. Remember my Sabbath day to sanctify it. Those are the positive commandments. In this week's Torah portion, we see a new way how to categorize it, because the quintessential mitzvah that is beyond our comprehension is the laws of the red heifer. And that brings to mind a new category. The mitzvahs that we understand, called the mishpatim, things that we would come to on our own, things that are just so understandable, intuitive. And then there are those that are called the chukim, the chok, which means it's a decree. God says do this. For example, we're not supposed to wear a garment that's made out of wool and linen. Why not? I don't know. It's a decree. And the quintessential example of that is the red heifer, where if somebody becomes ritually impure, comes in contact with a dead body, and not for now, but just the general theme of ritual impurities, that wherever there was potential, and now that potential is gone, there's a void. The greatest potential we have is life. And when that body is lifeless, the soul is no longer present. That's the greatest lack of potential. So if a person touches the dead body or carries it, or is under the same canopy, the roof, you become ritually impure, and the way you become pure is through the ashes of the red heifer being sprinkled upon you. Anyone involved in the process of making those ashes, of sprinkling them, becomes impure. And normally, like if you produce perfume, you will smell beautiful. But here where you are producing a substance that makes everyone pure, you become impure. King Solomon, the wisest of all men, says, this is beyond my intellect. No one understands it. Yet we accept it because it's a divine decree, it's a chok. I want to just share with you a thought, an approach. Now imagine Albert Einstein comes to you with a theory in physics that he wants to share with you. And I personally don't have much of a background in physics. My grandfather was a physicist, my mother dropped out, and she couldn't come home and tell her father because he wouldn't want to hear it. So I don't know much about physics. I got my mother's genes on that. Albert Einstein comes over and says, I got this theory to tell you about. And he starts talking, and it sounds like utter gibberish, nonsense, because you don't know what the heck he's talking about. You could come to two conclusions. You could either say, this is complete nonsense. What's he talking? He's rambling. Or you can say, he's Einstein, and I'm Fink. Chances are this is just above my pay grade. I just don't, it's over my head. I don't get it. But it probably makes a good deal of sense. And I ask you, friends, who gave Albert Einstein his intelligence? Who's smarter, Einstein or God? I'm going to bet on God, because he endowed Einstein with his mind. And if God comes to us and tells us, this is my decree, this is my law, and to us we don't get it, it's beyond our comprehension. We can come to one of two conclusions. We can say, this is nonsense, doesn't make any sense, ridiculous. Or we can say, it's above us. We could have the humility, we could be humble and say, this is probably incredibly brilliant, but for whatever reason, the deeper meaning is concealed from us. And I believe that's the level of humility we need to take when we approach these laws of the Torah, not all of which we understand. But as the Jewish people stood at the foot of Mount Sinai, they said in unison, whatever God says, we will fully accept upon ourselves. Have a beautiful evening.